Introduction about me. I am going to be your instructor on Azure plus Azure DevOps. So my name is Kamal Purbia. I coach about the most of the product about the Microsoft. So one of these are like Azure Fundamental, Azure Administration, Azure Security, and Azure DevOps. So these are the courses I generally deliver. Apart from that, I do have several Microsoft certification as well, and I usually coach about them as well. I do have several years of experience about project management as well as cloud and infrastructure management. So this is my brief background. Let's continue from here. Okay, as we have, I think some of you are already attended this, but I will go quickly with these, slides. These are just, brief information about the market and, cloud technologies, and I will try to communicate in Hindi as well. So हम लोग ये समझने की कोशिश करेंगे कि मार्केट में डिमांड क्या चल रहा है, क्लाउड बेस्ड टेक्नोलॉजीज क्या क्या अवेलेबल है, उनका मार्केट शेयर कैसे बढ़ रहा है, what are the prospect to have or lend to a new job or switch to a new job etc. तो टेक्नोलॉजी के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से क्लाउड का कितना स्कोप है, अगर जैसे ज्यादातर लोग ये सोचते हैं कि शेल वी मूव टू प्रोग्रामिंग और शेल वी मूव टू क्लाउड या डेवऑप्स या ऐसा कुछ में चेंज करना है, तो I think this is a good opportunity for the people who are either in the programming or maybe on a support level they are working on. They can become the cloud engineer easily because that transition is not that drastic, and their knowledge also is useful when they become a cloud engineer. It is weighted, means your knowledge will not go in vain. So when you switch from a developer or from a network or desktop support engineer to the cloud engineer, uh, always your programming skills are valued there because they need some of skill set from the programming background as well. So now we'll talk about cloud infrastructure services. तो mainly हमारे market में अभी तीन प्लेयर हैं. पहला है माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एज्योर, मींस पहला है अपना AWS जो अमेज़न सर्विसेज करके बोलते हैं. तो दैट इज द बिगेस्ट प्लेयर इज दैट वन. उसका रीजन ये है कि वो सबसे पहले आया है. तो पहले आया तो उसका मार्केट शेयर काफी ग्रो हो चुका था जब तक माइक्रोसॉफ्ट उस मार्केट में आया. But recently, Microsoft have started, gaining the traction, and Microsoft Azure specifically, is having many services compared to, Amazon, where it is, having a combination of lot of things like SharePoint, like Office 365, and other, Microsoft platforms or services like database and all those things. So these are the things, or these are the tools which are helping Azure to gain the momentum. And most of the large corporations have infrastructure based on the Microsoft platform. Even on the data center, who are running their data center on their own premises, still they do have a lot of Microsoft based servers, .NET based developed applications. So they are more comfortable with the Microsoft. AWS is like standalone. You go with the cloud, but you have to depend on other platform, other technologies to host your application, to run your business. तो उसमें complexity बढ़ जाता है. माइक्रोसॉफ्ट में ये बेनिफिट है कि माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म, एक ही वेंडर से सारा कुछ पैकेजेस मिल जाता है या सॉफ्टवेयर्स मिल जाते हैं, या चाहे आप डेवलपमेंट में ले लो, चाहे आप क्लाउड सर्विसेज में ले लो, CI/CD में ले लो आप, या प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट में ले लो, तो सारा उनको एक ही अम्ब्रेला के नीचे सारा कुछ सॉल्यूशन मिल जाता है. सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द एडवांटेज. हियर इफ यू सी, दिस इज द डेटा फ्रॉम ईयर 2022. यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं कि अमेजोन का 34% मार्केट शेयर है, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का 21% है, और गूगल और GCP का 11% मार्केट शेयर है. अगर आप मार्केट शेयर के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देखेंगे तो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट स्टैंड्स ऑन द सेकेंड नंबर. ठीक है. But by now it is already reached to 24% around, and it's gaining more and more market share because of multiple products and services. Okay, I'll move quickly. Okay, revenue perspective या business point of view से देखें तो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट और AWS एंड GCP दे आर गेनिंग देयर रेवेन्यू और दे आर इंक्रीजिंग देयर रेवेन्यू। ये एक इंडिकेशन मिलता है कि अगर ये प्लेटफॉर्म की रेवेन्यू इंक्रीज हो रही है, इट मींस उनके जो इंजीनियर्स है, जो उनकी सर्विसेज प्रोवाइड करते हैं या जो उनको सपोर्ट करते हैं, डेफिनेटली देयर आर द पीपल और दे आर द पीपल इन द डिमांड बेसिकली। तो हम इससे पता लगा सकते हैं कि हमें ये पता चलता है कि more and more people or more and more companies, especially organizations, large or medium organizations, joining to Microsoft Cloud. तो ये इससे थोड़ा इंडिकेशन मिलता है कि इस सेक्टर में या इस एरिया में हमें अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलने का ज़्यादा चांसेस है। ठीक है, अगर हम नौकरी के पर्सपेक्टिव या जॉब के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देखें तो भी हमें पता चलता है कि क्लाउड इंजीनियर्स की क्या डिमांड है। तो आप लिंक्डइन या ऐसा naukri.com पे जाके आप थोड़ा देख सकते हैं कि प्रोफाइल में क्या डिमांड में चल रहा है। तो इसका अच्छा खासा जॉब अवेलेबिलिटी है, बट सेम टाइम वी डू हैव कंपटीशन एज वेल, सो वी हैव टू हैव नॉलेज और प्रॉपर नॉलेज ऑफ दिस प्रोडक्ट्स। But yeah, there are a lot of demand or coming demand also available in the market. अ, ये मिक्स में होगा। आपका जो क्वेश्चन है आई थिंक मिलो, वी आर गोइंग टू डिलीवर दिस ट्रेनिंग इन इंग्लिश एंड हिंदी मिक्स। इफ यू आर मोर कंफर्टेबल विद लेट्स से, अच्छा, ओके, यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी, फाइन, डेफिनेटली आई विल बी कम्युनिकेटिंग इन इंग्लिश properly, but just to explain, I will continue in Hindi as well. So I think mostly I will be delivering this training in English only. So don't worry, I will take care of you. Don't worry. Okay, so here आप देख सकते हैं career options क्या मिलते हैं हमें। What are the career options we can get while we do this course. So there are opportunity or fair chances that we do have, we can learn to Azure DevOps server engineer or something like that, or maybe there are less chances to have DevOps server, but yeah, again this is same like DevOps services. Again, we may have title like DevOps engineer, architect, DevOps, automation engineer. It depend on the company and their role. So we have several titles we can entitle to, or we can gain to little bit. We have to work on our skill set. So core skill set, let's say if we have core skill sets about Azure and Azure DevOps, that means we can little bit tweak or align ourselves as the company or whatever demand in the market. So definitely it will help us to gain any of these title in future. Okay, now a little bit about course. So the course we are going to cover in 2 months, means 8 weeks. That will cover the fundamental part. So foundation, knowledge of the Azure, we will be covering in this course, where you can easily, target AZ dash 900 the course, or think someone has unmuted the mic. Please mute it. Background noise is there. That's why. Okay, so we will be covering Azure foundation part. Like the exam perspective, if you see AZ 900 is the certification for that, you can easily focus on that, and this course will definitely be help you to gain that one. So this is the one thing. Then in the first month itself, we will be covering Azure administration course as well. So these both course contents will be almost, we will be completing by 5 weeks or something like that. So these both will be, and then Azure administration, definitely again a certification called AZ 104, you can target for that. Then we will be next 3 or 4 weeks we will be covering Azure DevOps, where AZ 400 certification comes in. उसके लिए आप फोकस कर सकते हैं। तो बेसिकली आपका जो नॉलेज है वो फाउंडेशन लेवल पे भी अच्छा स्ट्रांग हो जाएगा आपका, फिर आपका एज्योर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी आपका नॉलेज अच्छा हो जाएगा, और एज्योर डेवऑप्स का भी। तो ये आपको एक एडेड एडवांटेज मिलेगा कि आपको दोनों मींस अगर आप ऐसे देखें तो आप लिटरली यू आर कंप्लीटिंग 3 कोर्सेज इन वन। So that's the benefit in this course, and this is not consuming a lot of time, because if let's say some of the courses are taking very long time, let's say 3 or 4 month of period, then definitely you lose the focus on that, and no one has that much of time. क्योंकि आपको एक, it's like launch pad where you learn the core functionality of the product, and then you can explore and keep practicing. So ये आप पे डिपेंड करता है आप कितने टाइम में उसको अच्छे से उसको रिवाइज कर सकते हैं या देख सकते हैं. Let's move to next. Okay. Now we'll talk about Azure Administrator. Azure Administrator में we will see that what core or what companies are looking for. Basically, our course is designed in a way that we focus that the market demand. So based on that, we design this course, and it is fully aligned with Microsoft certifications. So market में अभी क्या चल रहा है उस बेसिस पे हमने ये डिजाइन किया हुआ है. तो अगर हम स्किल्स की बात करें, तो एज्योर एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर में क्या स्किल्स देखते हैं, मींस व्हाट दे लुक फॉर इन एज्योर एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर, दे शुड नो एज्योर कोर सर्विसेज लाइक Azure services include like virtual machine, virtual network, storage, Active Directory, which is nowadays called Entra ID, Azure Resource Manager. So these are some core feature of the Azure which we need to practice well and understand about. ये हम कवर करेंगे. नेटवर्किंग में हम नेटवर्किंग के जितने भी कोर पार्ट है लाइक सबनेट नेटवर्क नेट ग्रुप लोड बैलेंसर VPN, ये सारे हम कवर करेंगे. Then in storage, definitely blob storage and disk storage, file storage, what are the purpose? We'll understand about that why the companies they're looking for these services. So that's what more important for us to target, that we understand the product but we understand why this is required. तो वो आपको कोई easily बताएगा नहीं. Means they will teach about the component and then you go and when to use you don't know. So this is one of the advantage here. Also we will discuss about compute services, security, scripting, automation, whatever needed here. Then also we will be covering the monitoring and troubleshooting of these components. We'll understand about high availability, disaster recovery. While we are going through the course, we will understand about the cost management. Cost management आपको, if you see the cost management, you look into it is very small part, but it's very crucial and very important for the course point of view. Or if you become a Azure administrator, it's really very important part, because most of the interviewers, they focus that how much grip you do have on the cost management. Any organization would not like to spend a single penny on anything unnecessarily, or on based on bad decisions. They want to save, and you can excel in your career by saving some cost, or explaining your management that yes, we can save some money by having this decision. तो वो काफी impressive रहता है. तो हम उसके बारे में देखेंगे. ठीक है. Then let's talk about the DevOps part, because so far we were having discussion around the Azure administration part. DevOps में आपको पता हो कि DevOps में exactly DevOps में होता क्या है. पहले भी सॉफ्टवेयर बनते थे, पहले भी सारा कुछ होता था काम. तो अभी भी डेवऑप्स पे क्यों मूव कर रहे हैं? व्हाट इज द रीजन व्हाई पीपल और व्हाई कंपनीज दे आर मूविंग टुवर्ड्स डेवऑप्स? तो उसका मेन रीजन ये है कि प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट मेथोडोलॉजी चेंज हो गया है, डिलीवरी चेंज हो गया है. नाउ कस्टमर डिमांड्स दैट एवरी 3 days 4 days you give us a new release or something updated on the application. If let's say any consulting company is having any contract, earlier what used to happen that they used to get some 30-40% advance and then 60% after the project, and that project fails, 30% gone. तो वो मॉडल अब खत्म हो गया. अभी दिस यूज टू हैव वाटरफॉल अप्रोच. वो प्लानिंग करके देते थे, रिक्वायरमेंट लेते थे, 3 महीने बाद में वो बोलते थे कि आपका नहीं हो पाएगा, सॉरी, थैंक यू. तो दैट एरा इज गॉन. नाउ द कंपनीज दे आर ट्रैकिंग देयर प्रोग्रेस ऑन डेली बेसिस. So they want their product development on daily basis tracked, released, updated, on production, tested properly. So that's how we are moving. If you see in the methodology point of view, uh, waterfall methodology was there. Now it is rarely being used in software development. Software development entirely moved to agile or DevOps. Agile जब मूव किए तो उसमें ये था कि इंक्रीमेंटल होता था. It used to have like, let's say, sprints where weekly they used to work. Now the management or the companies or the clients, they want daily basis update. For that we have DevOps. And second advantage of DevOps is that development team and operation teams work together. In other, if you see agile or waterfall, what used to happen is that operation team was coming in the picture at the end. तो उसमें थोड़ा सा confusion होता था because they were not properly engaged on the development, or they were not aware what is happening in development. Now DevOps engineer का role ये होता है कि it's like act as a bridge between both. So SRE engineers, or for engineers who manage their cloud environment, they're fully aware of the payload or the development which is happening in the organization. Release is most or more frequently happening, and there are rollback plan and all those things. So DevOps is the way to go and test these products. So this is in more common now, and there is huge demand of Azure DevOps. The people who used to work in agile environment also moving to DevOps environment now. So yeah, DevOps is if you see this sign, infinite sign, where one loop shows that this is development part and this is the operational part. So both of these, and we have these components which help us to streamline this entire process. अब हम we'll discuss about DevOps part कि DevOps में क्या skills वो देखते हैं, what are the skills the companies they are looking for in DevOps engineer. Definitely the first part will help you in the landing a good job or getting a good job of Azure DevOps if you are targeting Azure DevOps. Because Azure administrator जो होता है उसकी बहुत requirement होती है, and if you have the knowledge of Azure admin side as well as DevOps side, then this is really very helpful for the companies. And even you let's say if you are a DevOps engineer, you understand the language of developer, you understand the language of cloud administrator, so you are more weighted कि आपका exposure दोनों में है. So that's what important. So here now we'll understand, like during this course we will understand about agile methodologies, because